Hey guys, I'm here today to talk to you about Thousand Trails Chesapeake Bay Campground. If you want to be around history, close to a lot of great things, this may be the park for you. I hope you enjoy this review, and here we go. Okay, so today we're here to talk about Chesapeake Bay RV Resort. This is in Gloucester, Virginia, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. You'll see the open dates here are 5/22 to 12/31. That is not the typical open dates. It's open before that, but with the COVID-19, the open dates are showing a little bit later. The number of sites here are 365. Here is the number for reservations for members, and here is the number for reservations for non-members. My suggestion to everybody is to call the ranger station to make your reservations. I think that goes a whole lot better. Either call the ranger station or do it online if possible. I tend to stay away from these reservation member and non-member numbers. The zone for this park is southeast. And again, this is a really nice park. We'll go into some of the amenities here in a minute, but you are sitting between 3 ponds and on a river. It's really cool. You're on an inlet of the Chesapeake Bay. It's a 280-acre park. It offers plenty of hiking trails, plenty of fishing. It offers plenty of just amenities and things. You are out a little bit. You're about 20 minutes out from the closest Walmart, and you're about 50 minutes away from Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg, which offers several things. Obviously, everybody pretty much knows what Williamsburg is. And you have plenty of amusement parks less than an hour away. You have Busch Gardens, Water Country USA, Paramount Kings Dominion. So plenty of stuff to do close by. But this is just a quick overview to kind of show you how many sites are here, who to call, and what to do to get into the park. So now we'll go over some of the amenities that they have here. So they have a clubhouse, which we have not been able to go into. I did get to see it. It's a really nice clubhouse, really big. They do a lot of different activities in there. Got 2 swimming pools, so they've got an adult swimming pool and they've got a kids swimming pool, or kids and adult swimming pool there on the second part. But those are really nice. Again, they're covered up. They're not in use right now, but they are pretty good sized pools from what I can see. And when they're open, that would be a great amenity. They've got a beach area here that you can swim. That is in the river. So they do have 3 ponds as well for fishing, which is all catch and release, but they have a beach that is set up for swimming. So they've got a full swimming area. Pets are welcome here. So that's another big thing, of course, for us. We are big pet people, and they have been very welcome here. So they've got several nature hiking trails. There are several miles of trails here. So if that is your thing, they've got some very nice cut trails through the 280 acres of land here, and you will not run out of stuff to do for that. I've been through a couple of them, and they're very well defined. They either go by the water, or they go back up in the woods, so there's plenty to do. They've got laundry facilities here. We did test them out one time. Of course, we got the onboard washer and dryer, but we tested them out, and they have actually, since the first time we tested them out, took everything out. They're totally redoing the laundry facility, so a lot of this park is undergoing renovation as we speak. So they're putting in an all new laundry facility right now. It's in the process of being done. Should be done within about another week. They have waterfront sites, which I'll show you on the map. Those are all 30 amp spots for the most part from what I remember. They got a volleyball court. They got a ballroom, banquet hall where they do a lot of different stuff, a lot of activities in there. They've got pickleball. Again, they've got bike trails, so you're allowed to take bikes or golf carts on the different trails here as well. Some of them are that well cut, some of them maybe not. They've got an indoor hot tub. We have seen it. Again, that's another thing that's undergoing renovation right now, but we've got to see it. It's a pretty good sized hot tub, so that's really nice. They're showing the creek, lake, canal, river, ocean frontage, and there's a whole lot of stuff here. You got swimming at the river, you got ponds to fish in, so that's really cool. They got a restaurant that is currently not open due to the COVID-19 stuff going on, but I have looked inside of the restaurant. Again, it looks very good size, and they've also got an ice cream shop in there as well, which for me would be a huge hit if I were able to get in there and get to it. They've got a very nice mini golf course here. So this is a place where they actually maintain the putt-putt course, so that's been a huge plus for us. They've got a boat dock, and they've got marinas, so they got places. If you got a boat, you jet ski, whatever the case is there, you can bring it, you can put it in the water if you're here, and you can ride up and down the river. Plenty of picnic barbecue areas. They've got a full basketball court, which is absolutely amazing. Enjoyed seeing that here. It's a very well kept basketball court. They've got a billiards game room. Again, that's closed. Looked inside of it. It looks okay. It's not what I would call great, but it looks okay. They've got a really nice dog park. This is a massive park. The dog park is over closer to the entrance, so if you're on the back side of the park, that could be a problem. But for the most part, I mean, it's still not that far of a walk unless you're back where most of the full-timers are, and I'll show that on the map in a minute. But overall, very nice. It's got shuffleboard, as I stated. They've got fishing, which is all catch and release. They've got plenty of RV storage here if you're looking for somewhere to store your RV. They do have a camp store here. It's just a regular old camp store, nothing major to it. They have really nice restroom shower facilities here. The shower stalls actually have doors on them, which for me is for my wife, that's a big thing for me. I don't care, but my wife, she likes that. It's just an extra layer of security. They have a boat ramp, so you can put your boat in the water, as I stated earlier. They've got an awesome playground, so if you got kids, you will really love this park because they're going to love the playground. Obviously, right now that's shut down as well due to everything going on, but it is a really nice playground. Got horseshoes, and the library, I'm not sure about. I'm sure they got one here, but again, everything's closed, so it's not something I've been able to hunt down. But that is several of the amenities here. As you can see, there's a lot here. There's a lot to do. This is a really fun park. And with that, we'll move on and we'll start overviewing the map. Okay, guys, so here's the map. And when you come in, you do have a pretty long road that you got to go down for the entrance into the park. But when you start to come through, you're going to come down, you're going to come to a guard shack. You'll see a little welcome center over here. Since we've been here, that's not been open. I don't think they do anything with it. But there is a gated guard shack, so you will get to here and you will have to stop. And at that point, essentially, the ranger is going to tell you to go pick your own spot and then just call them back to check in. And as soon as you come through, the first thing you're going to see on your left-hand side is a propane fill station and a dump fill station. They do charge by the gallon here. For me, that's a big deal. Some places charge you by the tank, and sometimes your tank's not always in, but they do charge by the gallon. And once you come up to here, you'll be able to go to any of the parks that are not marked annual if you're just passing through. If you got an annual site, obviously you can go to that. But anything in the purple is going to be a 30 amp site, and anything you see marked in yellow is going to be a 50 amp site. And all the sites that are for RVs are full hookup, so it don't matter where you go, you're either going to have 30 or 50 amp and full hookup. So that's something to keep in mind. And when we were here, we were actually down here in this spot, and that is C69. The reason that we chose this area was you've got the dog park here, you had the laundry here that we wanted to test, and you've got the camp store, restaurant, ice cream store all right here in this area, so we wanted to be close to that. Plus there are dumpster facilities right here close by, plus that's an in lot, and I'm big on the in lot, so as you'll probably see in many of these reviews. But all these sites are pretty good size, pretty well maintained, so no complaints there. But you will come up, and here you'll basically decide where you want to go. The roads here are pretty good. There are a few potholes in them, but they've actually been out working on that as well, so they've had several upgrades going on here. And there is a bathroom area, I think it's right up in here, and that is currently under renovation. So with that, they're totally redoing the bathrooms, or I think they're actually about done with them. This is the laundry room that's under renovation, and here are some of those lake sides that they were talking about. And then you got some campers down here, of course. There are some cabins down here that I just covered up, and then here is that beach swimming area, which is really nice. Here's your boat launch and your fishing pier, so those are really cool. They got a big fire ring here. This is the game room, and they do have a bathhouse inside of the lodge here. They do all kinds of stuff in here, dancing, bingo. Obviously all that stuff's been shut down since we've been here. They've got a volleyball court here. You got your full basketball court here. Another bathhouse, which we did go in and look at, and again, it's really nice. The bathroom style, or the shower styles, all have doors on them. I know for my wife that was a big deal. They've got more trash cans up here. There is a baseball field, but this is currently being used for RV storage because they're doing some work back in this area, which is their septic system area, and you can take your dogs back in there as well. There's a lot of room if you just want to let them off leash and let them run. That's where I see a lot of people taking them. Here is one of your fishing ponds, and they say this is a lake, but it's really a fishing pond, but everything is catch and release. You got more pond up in this area. All that is catch and release. All this right here is cabin, and again, you got trash here, but there's walking trails through here. There's all kinds of, it's just really pretty to go walking here. This area back here is mostly people that live here full-time. I think all of those sites are actually full-time people. Again, it's a nice area to go walking through. They do have a shower house back there, but we just tend not to go back there as much. You got your horseshoe pits right here, and again, you got the river all the way down through here that you can go play in. We actually had the dogs down there playing today, but there's just all kinds of stuff. And here is your, so this first pool right here, that's your adult pool. Here's your kiddie pool. There's also bathrooms here. You got your mini golf court here, pickleball, shuffleboard. So there's just all kinds of stuff. They've got open parking right here for if you got visitors or whatever. Since, you know, obviously since we've been here, they're not allowing anybody in the park other than the people who are staying here. So that is part of it. And you do have a few cabins sprinkled in back here as well. So they do have cabins if you don't have an RV. It's very well worth the stay. But here's the legend for the park. And I will clear this map off again just to kind of let you look through it. But as you can see, it's a huge park. There's all kinds of stuff to do, all kinds of amenities. We have been very satisfied with this park. We've been here now for a month with our extended stay due to the COVID-19 stuff, so we are ready to go, but that's not a knock on the park. It's just us being ready to move on. I would highly advise this park to anybody. Up to this point, this has by far been the best Thousand Trails park that we have been in. With all that said, I'll now show you some video just of the different stuff in the park, but we definitely give this park a good 4 paw rating. It is a very nice park. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy the video.